Hi Gemini, and welcome to your Tarovideoscope for October 2016 by Ama. This will be a general reading. If you'd like to schedule a private consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com, or you may contact me through my website amalightworker.com. If you do decide to contact me through my website, please make sure that your email address is correct. Otherwise, I won't be able to reply back to you. And I'm also going to make another video, a continuation of this free YouTube prediction. For those of you who are interested to hear more, I will be posting a link down here below in the show more description box for you to click on this video, and it's going to take you to Vimeo videos for download and purchase. I'm also going to post a second link down here below if you are interested to hear about how Jupiter will be affecting your life in the next 12 months. Again, that video is up for download and purchase through vimeo.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you would allow me to take messages for you as well, and sometimes maybe some of these messages may not make sense to you, so please make sure that you subscribe. Happy Halloween to you, and let's move on with your reading. The general feelings that I am picking up for this month for you Gemini, they have to do with answers, the prayers being answered, improved condition to a situation of your concern, finances are reaching a point of stability or even better, sudden chance encounters in love or in a business sense. So let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, you have the Pope or the Hierophant. So this is the card. And the meaning of the Hierophant card, or the Pope like I like to call it, it means divine help, prayers being answered, leaving most troubles behind you. God intervenes to help you, but this card also focuses on establishments, organizations, truth, understanding, new opportunities, family structure, and to me personally it also means higher education or higher knowledge, higher learning. So let me focus this way I can tune in and hear my guides why this card showed up for you. I keep hearing that for many of you a big resolution is in the making, some sort of big achievement or success, or even completing something that has to do with legal proceedings, legal important paperwork that don't have to necessarily be related to a legal case, but completing some sort of important paperwork. Could be immigration cases for other Gemini. And I also keep hearing that for other Geminis, these prayers being answered has to do with your love life. I feel that for some of you who are already married, maybe you had to deal with some major problems in your relationship. These problems could have been caused by financial hardship or but other personal problems between the two of you. However, I keep hearing that for most married couples, I feel like you are going to find a common understanding, truth, clarity, because I keep getting that a lot of married couples will be going and moving on strong. Maybe for some of you, you may come to that realization that you do want to grow old together. So you're going to have to do whatever it takes to make this marriage work. So that's going to be the case for some of you Geminis. I also keep hearing that for other Geminis, especially if you are a Gemini who is already on a spiritual path, maybe you do healing, maybe you do predictions, astrology, maybe you work with stones, color therapy, sound therapy, whatever it is that you do, I do feel that some Geminis are now ready to be the teacher and not the student anymore. For some of you, someone may approach you with the idea of, can you teach me this? Can you train me about this? And that's how it's going to start for you. Maybe you don't even plan for it, but some of you could be put in this teaching position, training others. So you would be elevated to a higher level of being spiritual teacher for some of you. So that must be important. That's why this message shows up. And I also know that I do have a lot of other psychics, tons of other psychics that subscribe to my channel. So maybe that's why I feel that this message shows up for you guys. And I also keep getting that if you recently got a new job, or if you recently got a promotion or a raise, now I feel that you are going to see some success in your personal level and in career in general. And they are also telling me that you are going to have great luck into finding a new job if you are someone who's looking and searching to find a new job. God and the divine forces will inspire you with ideas that they are going to feel like your own. You are suddenly going to have a newborn sense of optimism, and you just don't know why is it that you feel so optimistic. And they are telling me that Gemini, you have a bright future ahead of you. So never surrender, never forget that you have a bright future ahead of you. And if this doesn't make sense to you, because this is a general reading, I'm simply going to leave it at that. God will intervene to help you and to answer to your prayers. Let's move on to the next card. The next card that showed up for you is the Queen of Swords. So this is the card right here. And it does fall in the position of what could be crossing you. Queen of Swords to me represents a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. So it could be you, Gemini. The meaning of it is authority of public life or ideas. It could represent someone who may be working with the law enforcement agencies, a lawyer, a therapist. She is firm, creative, and can offer advice from her experience. Because this is a general reading, this Queen of Swords may not necessarily show up in your life as a female. Maybe they're going to show up in your life as a male. So don't be thrown off by that. I do feel that if this card represents you, I do feel like they are talking about you being elevated to the next level of your profession, whatever your profession is. I feel like in a work sense, or even in a business sense, maybe you have your own business, I feel like you will be granted a lot of responsibility. You will be responsible for a lot more things to do and to complete in your work. Your superiors or people around you do have a lot of trust in you, that you are very good in what you do and you have this leadership quality, but you also bring something special to the workplace. Maybe it is your charisma. Maybe it is your sense of community and always striving to get along with others that sets you apart from the rest of the crowd for whatever reason. I do feel like people are going to trust you with extra responsibilities at your work. As I said, your career could be elevated to a higher position, so great success in your career. But I also keep getting that someone of importance will notice you and your work, and therefore they're going to give you a sudden chance or a sudden opportunity. So this could be a sudden promotion coming your way, a sudden job offer. Maybe you are an artist, maybe you paint or you write or you sing or you dance, whatever this is someone who would notice a special ability or a special talent that you have, and they may decide to help you in some way for you to shine. I keep getting that a lot of Geminis will be joining forces with the law enforcement agencies. Maybe for some of you, this was something that you always desired to have. Maybe you're going to sign up for a police academy, or maybe you're graduating for it. Maybe you're going to join the army. I don't know what this is, but I do keep getting joining the Peace Corps, joining forces that do strive to exercise justice and to maintain peace among people. So that could be, there must be a lot of Geminis oriented toward this, because I do see a lot of job positions being offered or opening up for Geminis. Like a police officer, in the army, I keep Marine Force, whatever this is, I keep getting that feel. I do feel that if you are a Gemini who is in counseling of some sort, maybe you counsel to do a tarot reading, maybe you counsel with a psychologist, you counsel with a lawyer, you counsel with a physiotherapist, whatever kind of counseling you are planning to do in October, or maybe you are in a series of treatments or a series of counseling, I do feel that you are going to have some sort of a major breakthrough in October. So you are going to be releasing a lot of negativity and a lot of negative forces around you, but I do feel that it's going to be with the help of other people, help of other professionals. You are going to have great luck into finding an expert on any field that you desired. So great luck in finding helpful people, experts, professionals of any kind. And they are also suggesting for you that anything that you desire to do, not to do it alone, because they are trying to send you beneficial, helpful people. So for you not to do everything alone. It could be the case that some of you may be getting to know this Queen of Swords. You may be ending up dating or taking an interest on someone who has these professions, a therapist, a lawyer, or maybe involved in the law enforcement agencies. Let's move on to the next card. The next card is Seven of Wands right here, and it does fall in the position of what's above you. Personally, to me, the Seven of Wands denotes inner struggles, but it also denotes fighting one by one negative forces, negative energies. So everything that you have been struggling is like one by one being able to overcome these struggles. But it also means changes coming your way quickly, rapidly. So things changing, some sudden changes appears out of nowhere. These changes may not be specifically what you asked for, what you desire to have. But I do feel that the universe could be sending these sudden changes because they are going to lead you at the better place. Sometimes, Gemini, you could be too attached to the outcome or too attached to how you want changes to show up in your life. Meanwhile, the universe has a different plan. Maybe they want to bring you these changes, the desired outcome, but in a different way. Okay, in a different way, by bringing you different changes, different from what you expect. And sometimes, to me, this card also denotes trouble. So let me figure out why this card showed up for you. I feel like for some of you, you are going to shut the door on some negative people, naysayers, whoever is being draining you energetically, feeling like drained from them. I do feel like you just had it, you're just going to decide you are not going to interact with these people anymore, and this is it. So mentally, you are just going to click it off, and you are just not going to bother anymore. It may be that for other Geminis, maybe you went through a phase when you really worried and you were very focused on very minor little details, and maybe they weren't as important. So for whatever reason, I do feel like little things don't bother you anymore because you are now focused on the bigger picture. If you had some negative feelings from someone maybe sending you felt some sort of a weird vibe or a bad energy, again, I keep getting that you are just not going to socialize with this person anymore. For some of you, it could be that maybe you had to deal with some major troubles, struggles in your workplace, and maybe now, one by one, you could be resolving all of these problems. I feel that a lot of you had some sort of a communication problem, maybe not getting along with someone, misunderstanding, maybe computers shutting down, programs not working properly, having to redo, I don't know, maybe you're renewing your house or you're renovating something and then they fall apart and then you had to redo your work again. So maybe you wrote a paper and somehow it got lost in the computer and then you had to rewrite it again. So whatever this is, or maybe you thought that you mailed something, it wasn't there, it got sent back to you. Whatever this is, I do feel like you don't have to redo stuff anymore. It's like one shot getting done. Do this, done. Do this, done. So you don't have to re-go over things twice or three times anymore. For those of you who had to deal with some struggles in the family, I feel like family members not getting along. I keep getting a strong sense here that is maybe between you and your father or a father-in-law. I keep getting here some sort of a dispute, or there's something here bugging me around the idea of a man in the house, a male in your family. Could be a father, an uncle, a father-in-law. That maybe they give you a hard time, but now I keep getting along easier, being able to understand them and they understand you in a much more easier way. So I keep getting that most of you are going to leave some family worries or family struggles behind you. And if that doesn't make sense to you for the purpose of the general reading, I am going to say fighting negative people and negative forces one by one. The next card that shows up, it does fall in the position of what's the root cause of this, and it is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the card right here. The Knight of Pentacles to me represents a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. So it denotes feeling slow, caution, feeling very cautious about something, but also feeling much more reserved to take action. It also means wisdom to work hard. It represents a person with a very deep plan, a step-by-step plan. But a change in the plan, in this step-by-step plan, may be necessary. You need to adapt and you need to adjust to certain changes. And sometimes it means that you could be taking a situation more seriously than you should. Allow me to focus, so this way I can pick up any psychic messages. I feel like for some of you, you may be reserved into spending some money for some traveling arrangements. Maybe you have to decide whether do I have the money to go on this trip? Do I have the money to invest in a business, or do I have more money to, because you may need to spend money to invest in something. If you have a business, maybe investing in your business. I keep getting a lot of worries about how to pay for some courses, for your education. I keep getting all of these things around here so I keep getting money and a big question mark. Should I go for it, pay for it, or not? I do feel that if you are someone who worries about how you are going to pay for something, I do keep getting small installments and being put in some sort of a very special plan in order for you to afford to do this. On the other hand, I also keep getting that someone is offering money to you. Maybe they want to help you by giving you cash, offering their help. Maybe they don't want you to pay for whatever it is that they are offering to you. Maybe your car breaks down and you go to a mechanic shop and maybe they're deciding to helping you by not letting you pay. So that's just an example. So the situation is going to be different for a different Geminis. So I do feel like people are just simply offering their help, and you are hesitating to take this help. You are hesitating to take this chance or this opportunity being offered to you by other people. And but I do feel that by the end of the month, after giving it a good thought, you may be taking this opportunity. Whatever opportunity comes your way, my guides are telling me that you need to grab this opportunity when you can, because if you wait too long, you may not have the same chance or opportunity anymore coming your way in maybe 10 or 12 years after this. So whatever this is, take this chance, take this opportunity, especially when it comes to traveling of some sort. For some of you, this Knight of Pentacles could be a younger son or a younger family member, someone who's willing to help you in some way, and you may be refusing their help, or maybe their financial help. It could also be a new lover or someone expressing their feelings to you, for some of you Geminis. The next card that shows up, it does fall in the position of the the recent past. The recent past. So it was the Four of Cups. To me, the meaning of the Four of Cups is dissatisfaction, feeling stuck, stagnating, taking things for granted, not recognizing the benefit of things around you, not recognizing the goodness in people or in a situation. So refuse to acknowledge goodness. So this is how you felt recently, in the recent past. I do feel that maybe this could be in a love sense for some of you. Maybe you had to deal with important relationship matters, not necessarily in love, friendships, co-workers, all kinds of personal relationships. And now I do feel like you are getting out of this situation when you felt stuck in love or in relationships. I feel like you are looking for a certain chance. You are looking for an opportunity, and whatever opportunity was all being offered to you, it didn't feel to you good enough. Maybe his love offers not good enough. Whatever this is, I feel like now you are walking away from this situation. I would not be surprised if whatever someone here had an offer in the recent past, maybe in the last couple of months. It could be a job offer or a love offer. And I do feel like in October, don't be surprised if things change in such a way that this offer could be available for you again. And I do feel that this time around you are going to grab this offer. So maybe someone proposed to you, or maybe they wanted to go out with you at first and you said no, and now you could be changing your mind. Maybe you thought that you said no to a job opportunity or a big chance here to partner up with someone in a business sense, and maybe now that offer could be available on the table for you again. I keep getting that something from the past that you felt that it was a negative thing, now you are changing your mind, you are changing your thoughts, your feelings around it, because you are using that to your advantage. So you're turning a bad situation into an improved situation. The next card, it does fall in the position of the near future, and this is the Judgment card right here. The meaning of the Judgment card is, what do we think about this? What is a proclamation? A change is necessary. You keep doing the same actions again, and therefore you keep getting the same results. That means that you have to figure out what changes to make in this course of action for you to achieve your desired outcome. So don't give up. This is the right direction. You just need to change the course of action. But it also means that angels, God, if you notice here, there's an angel here. So angels are going to intervene to send you benevolent people to help you to achieve this goal or this wish. They're going to improve a circumstance, so improved condition in an area of your concern at this current moment. It could also be new personal relationships, new business contracts or business ventures or business partnership, beneficial help, improved conditions, and it could also be changes in purpose or in habit. I do feel, Gemini, that you have come a long way. My guides are telling me that you have come a long way. So by the end of October, most of you probably have achieved or overcome an important struggle. For some of you, it could be in a legal sense, overcoming some important struggles, resolving some important matters. For others, it could be maybe finding a home, moving, real estate, property matters that created some sort of a problem for you. You had to struggle with it. So by the end of October, you have resolved some important major issues in that regard. Again, properties, it's not a meaning directly associated with the card, but this is what I keep hearing psychically. I do feel that you are going to feel very relieved, because maybe you were particularly very worried about a child, and now their condition improves, maybe their health improves, maybe their grades get better, and somehow you are going to feel relieved, and you are going to feel like you are going somewhere. So there's some sort of improved condition, not only for you personally, but also for other family members and loved ones around you. I do feel that some of you could be feeling this calling here. I feel like for some of you, this angel here is calling you. You could be having some sort of a calling in your soul, deep down in your heart, maybe to help others, maybe to donate your time, maybe to participate in some sort of a charity. You could be drawn to help someone who is struggling in some way. So I do feel that now that things are improving in your life, you feel like you want to help someone else who is struggling. Maybe you are going to participate in paid forward movements. Whatever this is, I do feel that you are going to be drawn to be at service to others, to help others, to freely volunteer or do some charity work. Maybe you donate books to a program. Maybe you donate your clothes. Maybe you help another family in need. Maybe you could be participating here in a food drive. I also keep getting that your health is improving for all of you. Mental health, emotional health. I keep getting some sort of major breakthrough if you are someone who wanted to improve your physical appearance. Hairstyle, I don't know, maybe you wanted to lose weight, maybe you wanted to gain weight. Not everybody wants to lose weight. Maybe you wanted to be pregnant. Maybe this is finally maybe you have a certain illness or condition, and now you are going to see some major huge improvement toward that. I keep hearing that your style is changing, your style is improving, and you are going to be rocking in October, Gemini. So I'm going to leave you at that. Improved condition to a situation of importance in October 2016. Because this was a general reading, you may need a private reading, so contact me at amalightworker.com or amalightworker@gmail.com. Click in the link below if you are interested to hear a continuation of this reading. I'm now going to pass on to you your Akashic Records messages. I did access your records on September 23rd. I opened them with a special prayer, close them with a special prayer, and then after that I write down all the information that I received. Love is in the air, Gemini. Many of you will make a sudden connection with someone. Initial contact will happen in October for some of you, and eventually may develop by the end of the year to a steady relationship. For other Geminis, someone may declare to you their feelings of love toward you, how they feel about you. Some of you will discover a hidden talent or overcome some issues related to self-esteem that are stopping you from showcasing your talents and your abilities. You may start to sing, and maybe you had no idea you are good in singing, you have a good voice. You may discover that you are very good, much better than you thought, in using technology, social media, to your advantage. A lot of Geminis will now start to release or to launch your creative work, or maybe you worked on a scientific research or scientific inventions, and now you are ready to launch them, to publish them. Maybe you wrote a book, or you could be launching a CD, a website. You could be exposing your paintings in like a show for people to see. You may be entering important competitions of all kinds. So opportunities for you to shine, Gemini, are in the offerings in October. Financial stability will be felt at a larger scale for many of you. Some of you may be getting a piece of inheritance after completing all legal procedures accordingly. I get images of being in the presence of someone important. It could be for some of you a spiritual leader, a political figure, a well-known artist, a successful entrepreneur, or a businessman or a businesswoman. So, for someone, in other words, who is very well known and very successful at what they do, and you are going to be in their presence somehow, and they may be helping you, willing to help you to get to the next level of anything that you desire to achieve or accomplish. Thank you so much. Contact me for a private reading, amalightworker.com or amalightworker@gmail.com. Click in the links down here below for a continuation of this reading. There's also a second link down here below if you are interested to hear about how Jupiter will be affecting your life in the next 12 months. Subscribe to this channel. This way I will be able to have to get messages that could be important for you as well. So like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Happy Halloween and have a great month. Bye.